Alright everybody, we are here today checking out a completely free-to-play little banger by the name of Beneath the Crushing Sky. Now I have a link for you guys down below in case you want to check it out for yourselves. I definitely encourage you to do so. This is a game that bears a couple of different endings, and I like to not do every single ending in the videos so that there's a bit of an incentive for you guys to check it on your own time, supporting the developers like this, especially ones that are just releasing games for free, trying to hone their craft. This one in particular caught my eye because, well, it's a very dark themed nature and Spooktober is right around the corner, so I think it really fits the bill. So instead of telling you what it's about, let's just jump in and find out together. My eyes still haven't gotten used to the darkness. I stumble off to the top step, landing front first in the dirt. My palms are scraped raw by old concrete and the coarse sand that's collected in the slot. I stay there on my hands and knees for a long time, lungs burning as I try to get my breath back. I know that behind me the sky probably looks beautiful. There's no light pollution out here, so the stars will look great. But I won't turn around. Why am I even thinking about light pollution right now? I didn't come out here to stargaze. I didn't come out here for anything. I can't tell how long it takes me to get my bearings again. Since I know I'm not going to collapse, I shakily stand up. I need to find a way to get home. The lights in the truck lit this building up while we were pulling in, so I know that it's a gas station. It looked like it had been empty for years, though. I suppose if I keep walking down the way we came, I'll eventually reach a place with people in it. But how long will it take? I don't even remember how long we've been driving. I check the truck and find a toolbox in the back. When I open it, there's a bunch of ordinary tools and building supplies inside. But most importantly, a small flashlight. As I pick up the flashlight, my fingers brush something sticky. Beneath the flashlight, severed ear. Scream and scramble backwards, almost falling out of the truck. I stare at the bed of the truck, heaving. Liquid falls into the surface, pulling into the crevices of the textured panels. I can't tell if it's tears or vomit. I crawl out of my hands and knees, trying not to think about it, but the image is still clear in my mind. It had an earring on it. Fuck. I should have known the moment he drove up to me. He asked me about my fucking family and shit. Who does that? He was probably trying to find out whether I had anyone who would miss me or not. That must be how he got Earring Girl. I hope she had someone who missed her. I might as well check the gas station. Maybe they have some water at least. I'm so thirsty. I enter the gas station, bits of rock crunch under my feet. I hope there isn't any broken glass. Like I expected, it's totally wrecked. If there was ever anything useful in here, it was stolen ages ago. It stinks in here. I don't want to go further, but the front area is clearly a lost cause. I open all doors to find the office, the restroom. Stockroom isn't as messed up as the front counter, but it's still been torn apart. Faded cardboard boxes have long since been ripped open and gutted at their snacky goodness. I think there are even a few discounted brands here. I squeeze through the racks of products to find drink storage. Those have been ransacked too, but there's still stuff lying around. I pick up a sealed sports drink and see that it's cloudy and gross inside. Gee, I wonder why nobody took these. What a mystery. Near the back I find what I'm looking for. There's a couple of cases of bottled water stacked to the wire shelves. Some have been taken, but the rest are still sitting there covered by a thin layer of dust. I pick up a bottle. It's unsealed, so it looks like it should be fine. Probably. Water doesn't expire, does it? Like, it doesn't look dirty or anything. But who knows how long this has been here? Should I even risk it? Fuck it. I crack open the cap, close my eyes, and take a sip. I doubt there's anything else of use here. Time to leave. That was definitely a voice just now, right? Shit. Is there someone here? Panic surges through my body. I whirl, turning a flashlight on the gas station behind me, like it's actually going to make any difference. The light illuminates the building, the empty window frames casting long shadows against the walls. I don't see anyone, but they could be hiding in the stockroom or behind this building. I stand there for what feels like an hour, my pulse pounding until it hurts. Well, now what? I don't have much of a choice besides walking, right? It's still dark out. I'm sure I'll reach something before the sun rises. Holding my heels in my hands, I start to track down the empty road. I haven't walked around barefoot like this since I was a kid. The asphalt road is at least cold and smooth, so it could be worse, but I know my feet are going to be torn up later. For a long time, the only sound I hear is the shuffling of my feet and the jingling of my jewelry. The strap of my purse is starting to dig into my shoulder. I don't have that much inside, do I? Just a wallet and some cash, a couple of tampons, and my makeup. Alright, there's the knife too. But I keep walking, anyway. The scenery barely changes and the terrain is so flat I can still see the dark mass of the gas station behind me. At least nothing can sneak up on me out here. I want to believe that. Distantly, a coyote howls before being abruptly silenced. So we come to our first choice. So far, this has all been a pretty decent build-up, because I kind of know what's happened, but you guys don't just yet. Without another thought, I turn and walk back to the gas station. I don't know what I can do there, but it's better than whatever's waiting for me in the darkness. It takes another good half hour, but I make it back to the gas station. Nothing seems to have changed in the time I've been gone. Suddenly, a loud ringing pierces through the air. At least the source of the sound is easy to figure out this time. Has there always been a phone booth there? The light it's parked under wasn't on before, so I must have not noticed. It looks like it's just in a bad state as the gas station. The glass has all been punched in, the frame has been covered in sand, stickers, and graffiti. It looks more disgusting than any of the payphones I've used in the city. Been ringing for a good 2 minutes now. Whoever's calling, they must really need to talk to someone. Should pick it up? Get them to call a friend. Rebecca, maybe? Rebecca's the real one. Rebecca would totally definitely drive out here to the desert to pick me up. I step into the phone booth. Thankfully, the broken glass has been cleared away. Whether it was by the wind or something else, I don't know. I pick up the phone. Despite being made of the flimsiest plastic on earth, it feels heavy in my hands. I bring it up to my ear. Hello? The person on the other end is silent for a moment.
Hello? This isn't Ray's, is it?
Their voice is a little distorted. I can't tell whether they're a man or a woman. No, you just called a phone booth.
Oh, god damn it. Well, bye.
Wait, don't hang up. I lurch forward a little, fumbling with the phone.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm actually in kind of a bind right now, and I was wondering if you could help me.
What?
My truck broke down, I'm stranded. I don't have any change for the phone, so can you do me a huge favor and call my friend?
Oh shit, seriously? Yeah, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you so much. Her name's Rebecca, her phone number is... I give the caller Rebecca's number and try to tell them where to find me. I have a vague memory of staying at a farmhouse near here with a client, so I just give them that address. I don't plan on waiting by the truck as much as I want to leave. The safety of the gas station is too risky to stay here. I'm gonna walk. I'll have to take the long way around to avoid that thing. If I'm lucky, it'll be a few days before someone finds the truck.
Okay, I got it. Are you hurt or anything? I can call 911 for you.
No, thanks. I don't want to waste their time with this.
Oh, okay. Well, stay safe.
They hang up and I breathe a sigh of relief. I need to start walking, but it feels like all the energy's been drained from my body. It'll be a while before she gets here, so I can sit for a little bit. I sink down to the floor of the phone booth, my legs sticking outside. I hug my knees to my chest. I feel disgusting. I've covered in sweat, dirt, vomit, blood. Why can't these bodily fluids stay where they belong? My clothes are a mess too. My pantyhose have giant holes torn in them, and I'm pretty sure he broke my bra in the struggle. I'm glad I kept this knife, but I have to think of a place to get rid of it now. If I leave it here, they'll find it, and my fingerprints are all over it. I guess I could claim self-defense, but there's no way they'll believe me. Nobody ever believes me. I'm startled by the sound of the phone ringing again. Did they actually call back? I pick it up again. Hello?
Good, you're still there. Hey, I wanted to let you know that I got a hold of your friend.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how grateful I am. But, you didn't have to call me again. I'm sure you have better things to do.
Oh, nah. Honestly, I'm bored. I figured I could keep you company till your friend gets there.
It's a little weird. Should probably just hang up, but maybe talking to someone will take my mind off of all this.
So, hey, what's your name?
Pollyanna. It's a fake name, of course. I have to think of a new one now anyway.
You like the kids' book? No way that's real.
You're right, it's not. A friend of mine said I reminded her because I wear pigtails.
But Pollyanna doesn't have pigtails.
Yeah, I think she was thinking of Annie of Green Gables or Pippi Longstocking, but Pollyanna's what stuck.
Oh, so you have red hair.
It's dyed. I have blonde hair. It's not, and I don't, but they don't need to know that.
Aren't you gonna ask my name? So far, it's been a great build-up, and this is kind of like now starting to become a very unnerving phone call. Okay. Well, I mean, let's not be rude, I suppose. Oh, well. You can call me Jay.
Fair. The breeze blows through the phone booth, shifting the sand around my feet.
So, Pollyanna, what do you do for a living?
Stuff.
Ah, I see. I majored in stuff when I went to college. I also minored in things. We have a lot in common.
It's such a dumb joke, I can't help but chuckle.
Hey, I got you.
Not because it was funny, I'm laughing at you, not with you.
Whatever. I'm still thinking it's a victory. I actually work at a call center.
You work at a call center, and you're still voluntarily calling strangers on the phone?
Hey, I like talking on the phone. It's hard to talk to people face to face sometimes, you know? With phone calls, you can just take everyone at their word. And I don't have to hear all the horrible things they think.
I don't get it, but if it works for you. I can hear them moving in the background. The sound echoes a little like they're in a big empty room.
Hey, sorry if this is too nosy, but... Are you okay?
Huh? Of course I am.
No, I mean, you sound kinda down.
I look up at the ceiling of the phone booth, but it might as well not be there. Starry night sky surrounds it. A tiny island is a sea of oppressive space. It feels like I'm a diver in a deep-sea bell. I have to depend on this flimsy little cage to hold together, or the pressure will crush me to death. I'm weightless and formless, and nothing I've done tonight matters in the grand scheme of things. The girls who own that jewelry will never come back. Things will never get better. This might be the worst night of my life, and I don't think I can take it much longer. I want to scream and cry and curse this fucking hell of a world.
Well, in case you hadn't picked it up just yet, there it is for you. So, obviously there was hints along the way, but yeah. Yeah, killed somebody and that's how the game starts. So, do we admit this to random dude on the phone, Jay? Or maybe not, dude? I'm tired, you wouldn't get it. Not sure I'm willing to admit that, right? Ah, don't be like that. I promise, whatever you're going through, I've been through it too.
I doubt it. Suddenly a gust of wind sends sand flying right into my face. I splutter and flail, trying to clear my eyes.
What happened?
Just sand.
Are you new around here? Deserts do tend to be pretty sandy.
Kind of. I'm from the southeast. I'm used to swampier climates.
Wow, you must be miserable.
I do have a lot more moisturizer than before, which is a pain.
It's not all bad though, right? The desert can be pretty in its own way.
I guess so.
Oh, there's no power going to the gas station, so the stars look amazing from there. Excuse me? Hello? Pollyanna. Well. Quite a predicament, huh? Do we just hang up? How do you know where I am? Who are you? Or just go along with it, apparently. See if we can find out who this is first.
Jay hangs up the phone. Something is deeply wrong about this. I can't stay here. I'm not walking through the dark with nothing to protect me. I don't care how much evidence I leave behind, I'm gonna have to take the truck. Truck is the same as I left it. His body is still there, growing colder by the minute. I try not to look closely at him. He was easier to ignore when my eyes weren't adjusted to the dark. I circle around to the driver's side, open the door, and pull him out of the seat. Gravity does most of the work, and the body lands on the ground with a dead thud. I drag him a little further so he won't get caught under the wheels, and then crawl into the driver's seat. I can feel the blood sticking to my legs as I sit down. It's disgusting. But I don't have time to think about that. I turn the keys that are still in the ignition and back off the lot, leaving the gas station behind. For a few minutes I drive in silence, my thoughts churning in my mind. What should I do now? I can't keep this truck. I should abandon it as soon as I can. Once I'm out of the desert, I'll leave it in an empty lot somewhere. After that, I guess I'll just leave. There's no way I can stay in the city after this. I'll hitchhike my way somewhere else. I could go west. I've always wanted to see California. Maybe I can get a job as an actress. My mouth twitches, but it's not funny enough to actually laugh. I'd rather not go up north. It's too cold during the winter. But maybe someplace like New York would be okay. I took a trip there once, and when I was in middle school, before my life went to shit. It was amazing. It was my first time I'd ever been surrounded by so many cultures and art and interesting people. It's not like I wanted to be famous or anything. I just wanted a normal job. A cute little apartment, a cat. But I guess that was too much to ask. No matter where I go, I have to forget this ever happened. I'll clean up my act, get a decent job. I'll never get involved with people like that again. That's what I'm thinking about when I notice the figure standing in the road. There's a man there. At least I think it's a man. Despite being caught in the headlights, I can't make out any of his features. But one thing is certain. He's staring straight at me. My heart pounds. I break into a cold sweat. The hairs on the back of my neck stand up and sharply, almost painful. This is it. This is the thing that's been watching me. The thing that talked to me on the telephone.
So, what do we do?
Foot slams on the accelerator. My fists clench the steering wheel. I grit my teeth. I'm not afraid of you. Anything with blood can be killed. Anything with breath can be silenced. Anything with bones can be crushed. But when I hit it, I can't feel blood or breath or bones. I know I hit it. I felt the impact shaking through my arms. But I don't know what happened to it. Without slowing down, I look in the rearview mirror. What I see is something indescribable. A shapeless thing, but it strikes a fear in me like staring down a predator. It's a mountain lion, a tsunami, a man with a gun to your head, all wrapped into one. When it opens its mouth, I don't hear a scream or a roar. The sound is something that surges through my veins and makes my eardrums ache. It's a sound from space, far beyond anything I've ever heard. I know it could chase me down if it wanted to, but it doesn't. It watches me drive away, picking up pieces of itself off the ground. Like all I did was slightly bump into it. I know that it doesn't need to hurry. It will always know where I am. Even years from now, long after I've forgotten this night. It only needs to follow my scent.
And we actually survived. So yes, another thing that I did not mention is that there is quite a big element of cosmic horror in this game, which we saw it right there. Now, there's 7 endings. What if happens if we were to have stopped? At least. I'm not going to dive into the other branches that we saw. Maybe once we're on the phone, we could have kept on speaking. And obviously that would have led to something else. We could have just asked how it knew we were there. But instead, let's see what happens if we were to stop.
I slam my foot on the brakes, wincing as they screech. The truck lurches to a stop only a few feet away from the figure. It's stupid. Everything in me is screaming to ignore it, to just run it over. You've already killed someone tonight. What's one more person? This person is innocent, a stranger standing in the desert the same as me. They have nothing to do with it. But then I look up and I know that I've made a terrible mistake. The thing in front of me is not a human. It opens what must be its mouth, and a sound so terrible rings out it only takes a few seconds for my eardrums to pop. Despite the pain, I'm almost relieved. I don't have to hear it anymore. Its body has grown so rapidly it stretches beyond the horizon. A twisting, terrible mass blots out of the starry sky. I feel tears stream down my face. My mouth is open. I think I'm screaming. The crushing weight of the sky bears in on me, breaking and splintering my bones, my eyes filling with liquids that aren't just tears. Vomit fills my lungs and I realize it's because there's no way for it to leave my mouth. But as I begin to lose consciousness, my fear starts to drain as well. This is a natural order of things. Some creatures are predators and some are prey. I was just unlucky. I was born as prey.
And the other ending we got, the actual title of the game itself. So, we got at least 2. As I've mentioned, there's apparently 7. And I believe I also read that the developer plans to expand on this maybe a bit more, so definitely want to keep your eyes on. Either way, I'll have a link for you down below in case you want to check it out for yourselves. If you guys do indeed do so, feel free to let me know what happens if you were to ask Jay how they know where you are. I'll catch you guys next time.